Yo squad, what is up? It's PinoE here, so let's take a look at this week's upcoming drops and a little bit of sneaker news. Hope you enjoyed my unboxing. I got some changes coming up in the near future with the channel that I really hope you'll all like. So before we get started, click that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. Now let's go. Things this week kick off on March 7th when Jordan Brand drops the Collegiate Pack. The first pair up from the pack are the Air Jordan 31 Low Cal, which are dressed in white, amarillo, and college navy, featuring golden bears on the heel and the bear logo on the insole. Like the whole collection, these will be available at very limited Foot Lockers and on the Sneakers app for $160. Also releasing in the pack for March Madness, we have the Air Jordan 31 Low Georgetown. The colorway for this pair is wolf gray, college navy, and white, and it's highlighted with Hoyas on the heels and Georgetown on the icy outsole. Once again, these are very limited, and they will retail for $160 at select Foot Lockers along with the Sneakers app. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 31 Low Marquette PE, and this pair comes dressed in a university blue, amarillo, and midnight navy. The pair comes with a very cool striped insole with Marquette branded on the heel and the outsole. Similar to the other pairs, if you want these, do not sleep as they are quite limited and they will not be an easy cop at all. March 7th is the date and $160 is the price. We can't forget about the Michigan Wolverines, who will also be representing Jordan Brand during March Madness, and in turn, we get the Air Jordan 31 Low Michigan PE. This pair comes in the classic Michigan colors of college navy and amarillo, and feature go blue branding on the heels, the block letter M in the insole, and Michigan printed on the outsole. March 7th is also the release date. Select Foot Locker and Sneakers is where you can find them, and $160 is the price. And last but definitely not least are the North Carolina Tar Heels Air Jordan 31 PE. Coming in a university blue and white colorway, this pair is highlighted by the Tar Heels written on the heels, the very dope Argyle print on the insole, and at first I missed this, but the outsole features an icy translucent sole with a black heel representing Tar Heels. This one is my favorite from the pack, and it drops March 7th for $160. Next up, we have March 8th and the Nike Flyknit Racer Goddess. Fans of the Racer have been waiting to see this shoe release in a triple white colorway, and they're just around the corner. Earlier this week, I said that these will be an instant sellout, but I'm going to take that back, but this is a huge release. You'll be able to find these at almost all Nike sportswear retailers, along with the Sneakers app, for $150. Also releasing on March 8th are the Nike Air Max Jewel. This is only the second Air Max in Nike's history to be made exclusively for women, so it's fitting they drop not only in March during Air Max month, but also on the International Women's Day. I can't say I'm a big fan of the silhouette, but they are made from a single one-piece mesh upper, which grabs its design influences from the early 90s Air Maxes. And for the first release, Nike has chosen to go with the black, dark gray, and white colorway. Once again, March 8th is the date, $100 is the price, and they will be available on the Sneakers app and at select Nike sportswear retailers. 3 more women's exclusives are dropping on March 8th as part of the Nike Women's Air Max Flyknit Metallic Gold Collection. Included in the pack are the Air Max 90 Ultra Flyknit, which will retail for $200, the Air Max 1 Ultra Flyknit, which have a $180 price tag, and the Air Max Thea Ultra Flyknit, which will also drop for $180. Look for them on Nike.com and at select retailers. On to March 10th, and that's when the Nike KD9 Texas will release. Now, I'm not too sure where exactly these are dropping aside from Nike.com, so stay tuned, and if any release info pops up, I'll make sure to keep you all updated. Now, these aren't bad. A couple unique points are the 35 stitched in the tongue, along with the Texas on the heel tabs, with the shoe coming in a white and burnt orange colorway. Retail price for these is set at $150. The next pair dropping on the 10th are the Nike Kyrie 3 Duke. This pair comes in a Smurf blue upper with Duke branding wrapping around the shoe in black and white. Now, similar to the KD9s, I don't yet know where these are dropping aside from Nike.com, so stay tuned for more. Retail for these is set at $120. Here's the next pair from Nike Basketball dropping on the 10th, and they're the Nike LeBron 14 University Red, which you can find at most Nike Basketball retailers along with Nike.com for $175. I'm a little confused with Nike Basketball right now. I think they have a great model with the 14, but they've been really slow putting out colorways. There's no word on when Nike ID will update these, and it seems most of the dope colorways that people really want are going to LeBron as PEs. Very strange in my opinion. Still not yet done with March 10th, and the next shoe releasing that date is the Nike Kobe AD Oregon Ducks. This is probably the best colorway to drop on the AD, but they're not a must-have for me, only for one small detail: the color. If these came in Oregon's green rather than black, I would have been all over them. I do like the details Nike gave this one, like the duck's wings detailing on the mid, and of course the O stitched on the heel. If you like them, they're going to cost you $160, and they will be available on the sneakers app. Just yesterday, Nike released the OG Air Max 1 in red, and on March 11th, they'll be dropping the Air Max 1 OG Anniversary in white and Game Royal. I fully expect these to sell out as quick as yesterday's pair, so don't sleep if you want them, and if you're an Air Max 1 collector and a fan of OGs, you should be adding these to your collection. The pair releases in semi-limited numbers on March 11th on the sneakers app for $140. Next up for March 11th, we got these things, and listen, I like retros just as much as the next person, but this one should have been destroyed and kept in the vault. The Nike Air Sock Racer OG was designed by Tinker Hatfield as an experiment in streamlined, minimal design, and it really did pave the way for the lightweight footwear that we have today. Now, I really do appreciate the historical significance of the shoe, but I just don't like them. But if you do, heads up, because they release March 11th for $110 at select retailers and on the sneakers app. For anyone who missed yesterday's release of the Kith Naked NMD City Sock 2 Transatlantic project, you're going to have one more chance at them on March 11th when they release globally at select Adidas retailers for $210 each, and yes, they will be limited as well. Jordan Brand has 2 drops planned for this weekend, and the first are the Air Jordan 31 Black Cat. Continuing with the Black Cat theme, we've already seen the Black Cat 6 and Black Cat 13 released this year, and next up are the 31. Don't worry about these, they will be widely available at most retailers along with the sneakers app for $185. And last for this week's releases, and as more get confirmed, I'll update you all in my daily vids, we have the Air Jordan 6 Alternate. We've now seen the Alternate 4, which I like, and the 8, and this pair is next in the collection. The whole point of this Alternate series that we've been seeing is what the shoes could have ended up looking like. I'm not a fan of these at all. They're too similar to the Maroon 6s that dropped, and I just don't mess with that perforated leather, so I'm good. But if you like them, then they are a huge GR, so don't worry about missing out when they release on the 11th for $190. So damn, there's a lot of shoes dropping, but let's move to sneaker news and start with New Balance and a look at the New Balance 24/7 Classic Collection. This pack gets the classic name from the use of simple but timeless colorways in black, gray, and white. Each pair features a mesh upper with contrasting end branding, a white mid, and a black outsole. The full pack is available today at select retailers like Feature in men's, women's, and kids sizing for $50 and $80. We only have one shoe from ASICS, and it's the ASICS Gel Respector Japanese Garden. This pair is inspired by traditional Japanese gardens, and it's built using luxurious suedes, mainly in a taupe gray, featuring tan and olive touches. Finishing this one off is tonal ASICS stripes completed in a premium leather, sitting on a clean white mid and an olive outsole. You can find them today at select ASICS retailers for $130. Nike's up next, and first up we have the Nike Kyrie 3 TS, coming in an all-white upper with a pure platinum iridescent Nike swoosh, sitting on a translucent outsole featuring multicolor traction. Very dope colorway. These are dropping in men's sizes in Europe on March 16th at Foot Locker, but we don't yet have a North American release date, so stay tuned. Here's a first look at an upcoming Air Max 97 in mid form. This pair is a collaboration between Riccardo Tisci and Nike Lab. The shoe comes in a full black leather upper, which includes embossed Nike RT branding on the ankle and features gold accenting on the lace tips and Nike swoosh. I'm not really a fan of this, and at this time there isn't any info on a release date, so stay tuned. Next up, the Nike Air Max 1 Master. But first, take a look at this short clip from Nike.
This shoe is crazy. If you survey top 100 biggest collectors and lovers of Air Max and tell them to choose their top 10 Air Maxes, I guarantee that at least 75% of what all those people said were in this shoe.
That video got me hyped! Nike really are the kings and queens of marketing, and I'm not sure if you noticed in the video, but there is a pair based on a white leather upper instead of black. But the early rumors I heard is that those will be friends and family only, but I'm not sure I believe that, so keep your heads up and watch out in case those do drop. The Masters release on March 25th for $130. And last up for today, we have one item from Jordan Brand, and for all of you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen the first look of the Air Jordan 3 Atmos. So here's how this is going to work. The Nike Air Max 1 Atmos will be sold as a standalone shoe. You could buy those without the 3, but there will be a pack of the 3 and the 1 sold together in limited numbers at select stores. The 3 will not be available by itself, you'll have to buy it with the pack. If you want this pack, it's going to be expensive though. It drops on March 26th and it'll cost you $400, which isn't that bad considering you get the 3 and the 1 together. Now, I'm down for the pack. My fingers are crossed my dude Ski Mask Rico comes through on these for me. Good luck to everyone. Let me know in the comments below if you'll be trying for it. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.